Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team.
Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He'll try to keep this alive. And it's Cannavaro. Lewandowski powering forward here. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Lewandowski. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
You know, Peter, even from up here, I can sense a quiet determination from Rivaldo. Someone who's always let his football do the talking.
And his shooting especially, he has one of those genuinely piercing shots.
And tremendous skill as well, and imagination.
Rivaldo proves just a little bit too strong. And he shoots! Rivaldo with an air of... He's having a go! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Bruno Fernandes with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, nicely intercepted. And that's put paid to a promising move. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Del Piero. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Rivaldo. That's an imaginative pass. And it's been played through. It's Lewandowski! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the...
Oh, smash! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Maldini calmly anticipates. And here's Del Piero. Oh, not quite. Quality ball. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's another good win of the ball. Kaká goes steaming forward. That pass isn't the best. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Park Ji-sung, not the most accurate pass. Del Piero. Del Piero going face to face with his great rival. Can he get it through? And he's intervened well there. And he's away. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, good-looking ball. Not much subtlety about that challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Del Piero. Lam. And this is Del Piero.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Oh, what a climb! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Park Ji-sung. Now it's Rivaldo. Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Del Piero. It's come to nothing. Ambitious ball here. Spread neatly. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Kaká. There's the header! No mistake! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Shot a goal! And it's Bruno Fernandes. Well, they've got it again. This looks promising. Lahm defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that'll be the last act of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Stood up well to him there. Kaká running with the ball. Turan.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan.
That's good vision. Park Ji-sung is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Lahm gets into a good position. He rises! It's in! The second half sparked straight into life. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Lahm did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's a promising position. He is through here. He slings it in. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. That's an excellent interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, beautifully. Del Piero!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, that is good. And Park Ji-sung! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That is good alertness. Lewandowski looks to get on the end of this. It's a pretty loose pass. Rivaldo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the through ball. That's a good ball. Maldini. Now Gattuso. That's Bebeto. And this is Bebeto. And this is Del Piero. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He gets big. And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Number 11, Rivaldo. Coming on the field is number 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Manchester United disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Looking for the run. That's been cut out, well played.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, that's well spotted. Cash does really well to win the ball there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Engages and forces him off the ball. Always onto this. Serginho. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He has found the way through. A header! Really well taken goal. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Manchester United, number 8.
Manchester United making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
This has become one superb game of football. It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Serginho. Great ball if he can get there. Lenormand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cherki, and this is Lewandowski.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the number on the board is 3. Now it's Del Piero. Serginho. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's picked it up out wide. Tries to pass it through. Bebeto. And that's it. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Koller picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
This is a lost children's
Any
announcement.
reflections on what you've seen,
The
Jim?
father of
Well, a
boy
decent
in
draw,
blue
Peter,
hat
with a good mix of
kindly make his
action
way
and
to the
plenty of
information
talking
centre.
points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.